Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Sadie's912, back at y'all again. So I know I was supposed to do this video, I think, this past week or something like that. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I got really bad pregnancy brain. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the reveal. Drum roll. Baby is a girl. So now I got 3 boys and finally having a girl. If you all have been following my channel for a while now, you know that pretty much after the second boy, we had 2 miscarriages, and then we got pregnant with the 3rd boy. And now this time we're pregnant again, and this one was unexpected, and it's a little girl. So we are excited for her arrival. Right now I am 32 weeks and 2 days. No, what's today? Friday. So it's finna roll over into Saturday, but 32 weeks. And I just had my checkup with my OB, and they're like, she is measuring big. So I guess at 32 weeks, when they do the measurement of your belly, your pubic bone to, your belly or whatever, to the top, they said it should range to about 33, at max 35 centimeters, and mine is 37 centimeters right now. And I've already had been feeling really large anyways. So in like this pregnancy, I'm like growing everywhere. But yeah, my belly is pretty big. At first I was getting upset at people saying that my belly was big, but I look at it and my belly is huge. And they're like, oh, she's gonna be a big girl. So I'm pretty sure she will be. My doctor put in for me to get a growth scan, so that they can see how big she actually is. I am going to end up with another C-section. All of my babies were via C-section. The 3rd C-section was an emergency C-section. I was actually gonna try for a VBAC that time, but it just did not happen because I had a rupture, and yeah, excuse me, sorry y'all. So that was pretty intense for us. And this time around, I'm just like, I was telling my doctor of all of my concerns, and she was just like, there's no way to tell if it would possibly be another rupture. Pretty much, if there was gonna be one, we would literally have to catch it at the start, and I would just have to come in. Because I was telling her that my issue, TMI, this past couple of weeks, I've been feeling a lot of pressure when I go to pee, and it's like pressure in the vaginal area and the butt area at the same time. And she was just saying that that's kind of like not normal, but I don't know if that's happened to anybody else. I was just saying, like, it's intense, and I had been having contractions and everything. And so I was just like, is that something I should be concerned about? Like, I was literally waking up in the middle of the night too and having leg pain, mainly in my calf area, to where that it was hard for me to move my legs to get out of the bed to pee. And it was just hurting so bad. She was saying it was a Charlie horse. I was like, cause this lasted for hours, and like it calmed down like hours later, but the pain was consistent. And she was just saying it's because technically I have double the blood and fluids in my body with me being pregnant. So I was like, okay. I guess I put my mind at ease a little bit. And randomly I got some upper back pain. I didn't know what that was about because most of my back pain this whole pregnancy has been my lower back. Mainly like my lower back has been my issue. I saw a chiropractor with my last baby. And so I didn't know that I would end up needing the chiropractor this pregnancy, but I did, and I needed it early on. I think I started seeing the chiropractor maybe at about 4 months pregnant. And with my son, I didn't start seeing them until like 6-7 months is when I started getting really bad back pain. But I've had back pain this entire pregnancy. So it's been intense. I feel like I have really bad shortness of breath this time. And also when I went in for my checkup, my blood pressure was higher than normal, which I was like, is that something to be concerned with? Because usually my blood pressure is like 119, 121-ish over whatever. And I think it's like usually over 80 or something like that. I'm not sure. But the other day when I went, it was 133 over 92. And they were just like, it was something that they would monitor going forward. But I don't have another checkup until 36 weeks. So I think the appointment is scheduled for December the 3rd. So that was pretty much how that appointment went. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this update, I want to say. But yeah, y'all tell me if any of y'all was like really big with any of your pregnancies. Well, actually they had already told me at my 20-week anatomy scan that she was in the 80 percentile. So they said she was gonna be a really big baby. And I'm like, because when they say 80 percentile, I'm like, okay, what does that mean? You know, because I had never been told that with the other babies. My first son, he was 6'1" when he was born. My second son was 8 pounds, 0 ounces when he was born. And then my third son, he was 7 pounds, I think 14 ounces, because he was close to 8 pounds. So, and he was my longest baby. So they did tell me that he was gonna be long, and that's all I knew for that pregnancy. But this time around, they're just like, oh, she's gonna be big. And so that's all I knew, was that I was having a big baby.
Hey, Mom.
And this is my second born.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, stop baby talking. So
Can I pee my dad's bell?
no. So we are just preparing for her arrival, and I will go ahead and give out her name because her name is going to be, get out of the camera.
This is KJ.
Yeah, this is KJ. All right.
And
Go. I'll be out
I'm
in a second.
Kendrick Jr.
Yes, Kendrick Jr. I'll be out in a sec. Sorry, y'all. Forgot to lock the door. So I'll be out in a second, KJ. So her name is going to be Evelyn Grace. And yeah, so we're just waiting on her arrival and getting everything in preparation. I already washed her clothes. I'm getting my bags packed because my plan was to have everything ready by November the 15th for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting my things ready. I have a few things coming in from Amazon. So my postpartum belt and everything. So, cause I'm trying to be sucked in tight this time after, especially to just like move around and get everything flowing again, because my pre-pregnancy for this time, I was in the gym and all of that, and then boom, ended up pregnant and wasn't sure if I needed to take it easy or not, just due to the fact of the previous miscarriages and things like that. And yes, even though my last pregnancy went good. I did have the rupture, so I think that made me a little bit nervous about doing too much. So I tried not to do too much. And in the beginning, I was sickly. Now it's more so just different pains throughout my body, not so much sickness. So that is getting better. Other than that, I don't have anything. You all can ask me questions or whatever. Just let me know. Don't forget, rate, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.